What is happening, guys? It is Nick here, and today we are talking about Seth Rollins' injury update and when he might be back in the ring. As you guys very well know, Seth Rollins has been out, and he's going to be out, seems like, for at least up until WrestleMania season. Now, he recently did an interview, and he discussed his injury. I'm going to pull it up over here. Um, they spoke with Brett Krishire on Something's Burning, and they had discussed the possibility of him coming back to the ring before WrestleMania season. Now, what he said, this is Seth Rollins here, he said, my guess is 8 to 12 weeks of, okay, now I have to stop eating like an a-hole. Probably 12 weeks. Plus, we'll be moving right into WrestleMania season. I'm hoping around February, after all of the holiday stuff, I can start to be like, okay, lock in, no more BS. Um, so that is the projected return date. And here's the thing: if we do get to see Seth Rollins um, back before WrestleMania season, it will be very interesting to see where he fits in. Because if we're talking around February, if we're saying um, mid-February or towards the end, uh, by that time we will have Royal Rumble and Elimination Chamber would have been over with. So now, how do you put Seth Rollins into the story? Because everybody knows if Seth comes back, who he's going after, and that's division. He's going after Bron Breakker, most likely. That is probably the bigger WrestleMania match to have. Seth Rollins versus Bron Breakker. Now, what they could also do is they might hold off on having Rollins back. Maybe the time frame from when he comes back and WrestleMania season. Maybe there's not enough time to build anything up there. So what they could do is they could save him for the Raw after WrestleMania. That would also be a phenomenal return. Probably a lot of fans may not expect it, especially if he's telling everybody that, I'll be back around February, expect me around WrestleMania season, and then boom, he comes back, on the Raw after Mania. So I could see that happening too. Um, Now, Seth also, in the same interview, he talked about the WWE Unreal series. Now, most of you, I would imagine, have watched the series, and you know exactly what he's going to say. He says, quote, yeah, but I hate it. I do hate it. I don't hate all of it. There's some parts of that I think are fascinating and interesting, but there's just some things in our business, everybody knows what it is. Everybody knows that it's predetermined, but the gray area, that one little question, like maybe they really don't like each other. Maybe there's something here. What could happen? That unpredictability, uh, is what creates magic, and that's where the magic happens in our business, is that little seed of doubt. And when you start to, chip away at that, it becomes a bit tricky. So that's what he said on the interview. It seems like in a little while, he's going to have the cast removed. So that's good news on his part there. But that's what we got right now. Seth Rollins coming back might be during WrestleMania season. If I'm a betting man, I would probably say he comes back the Raw after Mania, and I think he'll make a bigger shock return because I do believe, this is my personal opinion, that we're gonna have either Braun Breaker versus Roman Reigns or Braun Breaker versus Brock Lesnar for WrestleMania 42. If you saw my last video, I break down how WWE might go about doing that for WrestleMania 42. So I believe by that time they will have, the storyline firmly in place for that to take place. Um, and we'll see after that, if where Seth Rollins fits in to the show, and if he does end up regaining the World Heavyweight title, which again he never actually lost that title. So that is the update on Seth Rollins. If you guys have any, uh, you know, opinions on how you feel about Seth Rollins returning, when would be the best time for him to return, and how you would book his return, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I will read them and comment back to you guys. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.